Kristen's ultra-violent, critically acclaimed thriller is now available on VOD. Kristen Stewart's ultra-violent, critically acclaimed thriller Love Lies Bleeding is available to watch on VOD after an underwhelming box office run. Kristen Stewart's ultra-violent, critically acclaimed thriller Love Lies Bleeding is now available to watch on VOD. Directed by Rose Glass, St. Maud, Stewart's latest prestige film follows the unlikely romance between a reclusive gym manager and an aspiring bodybuilder, Katie O'Brien. Things take a violent and bloody turn in this offbeat thriller, which received acclaim from critics, as reflected in its 82% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Less than 2 months after releasing in theaters, where it grossed a modest $8.6 million, Stewart's Love Lies Bleeding is now available on VOD via Amazon Prime Video. Love Lies Bleeding snagged Stewart some of the best reviews of her career, and the movie overall impressed critics, sending it to a 94% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That number represents the best score of Stewart's career when it comes to fiction films, with only the documentary Love and Tosha scoring higher. When it comes to fiction films in which Stewart took on a starring role, Love Lies Bleeding beats out acclaimed titles like 2016's Certain Women, 2014's Clouds of Sils Maria, 2009's Adventureland, and 2014's Still Alice. Stewart has indeed enjoyed a strong critical run in recent years, with Crimes of the Future, Spencer, and Happiest season topping 80% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Her last critical flop was 2020's action thriller Underwater, which came as part of a run of critically panned Stewart films, including G.T. Leroy, Seberg, and Charlie's Angels. The critical love for Love Lies Bleeding unfortunately did not lead to a huge box office haul, as the film performed modestly in its short theatrical run. The movie is now available to watch on VOD, where it has another chance to snag the audience it deserves. Stewart fans can now check it out at home, as can fans of director Glass' underappreciated horror film St. Maud.